Hello squirrels and welcome to PPM6 TV. Today what it is Neumann NDH20 headphones. Neumann have been in the sound business for hundreds of years, but this is their first foray into the world of headphones. As you might expect, it's aimed at the professional market. These are closed back monitoring headphones, and the fit and finish is very, very nice indeed. It's maybe surprising it's taken Neumann this long to get into headphones, because their sister company Sennheiser has been making them for years. And in fact, if you look closely at the NDH20s, you might see a certain similarity to the 635 Sennheisers with a variable bass, and they do in fact share the same headband, but key components within have been changed. The ear cups have been redesigned for the Neumann extravaganza. Now, first thing to say, they do look very, very nice, and if you look at the shininess, it maybe just reminds you a little bit of a lovely U87 or something from your mic cupboard. I'm sure we've all got a U87 in our mic cupboard. Unlike the Sennheisers, these do have a detachable cable, which is great, and when you open the box, which is a nice experience really, because the box is it's a nice book style box. You open it rather than slide it open, and in there you'll get a straight cable. I got the coily cable attached, and you get a little bit of an insubstantial bag, I've got to say, and some instructions and an adapter. You get the key Neumann colour, which is kind of orange, which almost matches my hat. Anyway, what is there to say? Well, these came from Neumann with a health warning, and the health warning was, Alistair, these are not exciting headphones. They're not designed to make your listening to zip it up. They are designed for monitoring. And certainly on my first listen with a couple of very well-regarded headphones, I felt that the top end of the Neumanns was particularly smooth and free from sibilance, which often affects, I find, headphones. And I've got very little tolerance for that, so I was pleased about that. The bottom end is thunderous, I think is the only word. It extends a long way down. I mean, if you do like white decafs, white clouds, you'll very much enjoy these. Closed back headphones, you get a lot more bass sometimes than open backed. You want to listen to that. I think if I was mixing, I'd be cautious about. I'd be cautious about that. The dynamics and delicacy are all there in spades. I took these down to my good friends at Tech and Audio T, and we just banged them around the place and let everybody have a listen. And dynamic and detailed were the words coming back from some quite experienced listeners. So I think Neumann have really hit the mark. They're not cheap. £500 odd, I think, which will be €500 and maybe $500, you lucky Americans, I don't know, maybe a little bit more. They're not cheap. On the other hand, the Neumann brand is one of the biggest brands in pro audio, and I actually thought they would be more. So it would be churlish to complain. I think we noticed there you can fold the kind of things round it for transport. They're very easy, which maybe mitigates a little bit against getting a hard case. I kind of expected a nice hard case for my money, but then I'm kind of a meanie really, and I want everything. Very, very comfortable to wear, and as they're over-ear closed-back headphones, moving them around doesn't change the balance a huge amount, which is important when you're trying to make very fine monitoring decisions. What else might you consider? Well, very, very quickly, I'm a big fan of Audio Technica headphones, and these are the AT860s. They're on-ear rather than over-ear closed-back headphones. The finish is commensurate with the price, let's say. They're great headphones, but these do, I think, zip up sibilance a little bit compared to the Neumanns, and their bottom end isn't as extensive, I don't think. So, but great headphones. If you haven't got the cash, they should be on your list. I was going to talk about the Bear Dynamic 1990s, which are a brilliant headphone, but they're an open back, and really I think You need to be comparing apples with apples here. Comparing closed back headphones with open back really isn't very helpful. They sound so very different. So I reached for these bad boys, Ultrasone Signature Pros, brilliant headphones, really, really good headphones. My monitor reference headphone for years and years and years. And these are well made, but I have to say, I don't think they might be quite as well made as these. I mean, there's not a lot in it, and these are not going to let you down. These have not let me down. These are also closed back reference headphones, and as I say, I've enjoyed these for years and years. They also have great bass. I think they're probably not quite as comfortable. Is that a heinous thing to say? As they are comfortable, and I have worn them for a long time, but I don't think they're quite as comfortable. Sound quality, very, very close. I think there's bigger bass here, and you know, that if that's what you're looking for, then then the Neumanns would be it. They're both great headphones. Nobody's going to get fired for providing these in the studio. The Neumanns are easy to drive. They go, as you would expect, as louder than you should be listening to them. And all in all, a fantastic outing for Neumann, a great start, and maybe there'll be others to follow. Neumann were a bit coy about that when I asked them, but these should certainly be on your listening list. In terms of, somebody asked me about, in terms of acoustic isolation, very, very, very good. Obviously, with acoustic isolation, and actually with the sound of headphones, the shape, the size of your head, the shape, the size of your ears makes a difference because of issues around sealing and also the sort of acoustic path. But I found these isolate very well, and certainly miles better than an open-backed headphone. So if that's important to you, then something like the NDH20 should be on your list. So what do we say? In summation, a really excellent first start for Neumann. If you're serious about your headphones, you should seriously give these a listen. Thanks for watching PPM6 TV. Do come back soon. Bye for now.